everyone, it's Joshua D. Faulkner, and today we're going to be ranking all 4 Hunger Games movies from my least favorite to my favorite. Make sure to comment down below your favorite, because it is the 10th anniversary of the very first Hunger Games movie, and I'm also collaborating with Chris from Filmstock. Be sure to check out his video of his ranking after mine, so you can check out his channel with lots of movie rankings, movie reviews, and so much more that I also include on my channel. So check him out. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, as well as his, as we're both growing as a community. So coming in at number 4, we have Mockingjay Part 1. This is a film that doesn't quite have its grasp. It's still good for its own means, but you can tell it has the weight of being a Part 1 type of film that doesn't quite live up to a lot of other Part 1, Part 2 movies like Deathly Hallows of Harry Potter or Avengers Infinity War to Endgame. This is a film that sort of has a weight that feels low. It feels like it's just a lead-up film to Part 2. It's sort of the climax, but it's not a dramatic climax enough to where you sort of feel the fear that's invested into this film by the government starting to take control as you have the sort of shift from the drop off from the cliffhanger of Catching Fire, but it's still good for its own means, but it doesn't quite live up to the other films. And coming in with number 3, we have Catching Fire. Now, this is a film that sort of is going along the same lines as the first one, but it's also landing at a place where it has a great cliffhanger, but it's also a cutoff from what you're expecting from the first. So it's still good for what it is, because it's being different. It has this new story going. The stakes have been upped by the government using the past victors of the Hunger Games, and Peter having to face Katniss, and all these other victors having to choose sides. The relational dynamic between them, and the twist with seeing the whole map as a clock itself, and when these different disasters strike, is really incredible and creative with what they're going for. But overall, while it's still good for what I enjoy, it doesn't quite land on the same level that near the end, when it cuts off the Hunger Games and you don't have an exact victor, it feels like you're getting something less than what you're expecting. Coming in with number 2, we have the first Hunger Games. And this is a film that really sets up the world really well. Just Gale, Peter, Katniss, all our main characters, all the show running event, and how this whole Hunger Games works as a whole in general, and just the dynamics and the rules really sets up this role extremely well, and just a traditional sense of what you're expecting for this franchise, without saying that you're going to be getting the same film throughout all 4 of these movies, because it's very different because of the dynamics and what happens when they do break the rules, and just create this shift in the whole government system that's creating fear upon all of these people. But coming in at number 1, that leaves Mockingjay Part 2. Now, this is very different from the first, because you're still getting that Hunger Games type of style film where the government is leading, but you're getting now the survivors against the government, and you're still getting more of that fear type of culture, but the stakes are upped once again with all these different events and the bombings and all the actual losses between our main characters and the government itself, and how the system is running is ultimately changing for the better. And while this is still really good for what it's doing, it's not personally one of my favorite films out there, but it's high up on this list, and just a really well put together film that I really feel the tension and emotion and the stakes that are involved. So that's just my ranking. I'd love to hear your ranking down in the comments below. But also don't forget to check out his Film Stock's video and ranking. Make sure to subscribe to him as well as me, and make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, to help out the algorithm and help me know that I can make more videos like these. So that's going to be it for this video. Let me know down in the comments below all your thoughts on this. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.